Hello and welcome to Founders365, secretly take two, but no one else will know this apart from me and Jason. But this is the first episode, Founders365, interviewing a founder every single day of 2020, the new decade. And Mr. Jason Hulott is the first founder on this long podcast. Well, I say long, it's going to be 365 episodes, probably more if we get it, but then will I change the name? Who knows? No, I won't. I'll keep it at 365. Thank you, Jason, for coming on. Thank you for bearing with me through the technical difficulties we have been having.
Yeah. That's okay. Just quickly, bizarrely enough, this was the wrong year to launch this, by the way.
I know. It's a leap year. Yeah, I know.
Take a day off.
What is it? An extra or 364? 366.
It's 366. Extra day.
Does it sound better, 366? I don't know.
No, not really.
I mean, after February, everyone's going to forget about the leap year thing.
Exactly, yeah.
So get past the first 2 months of everyone saying to me, this year's a leap year. I'll go, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But 365, it sounds good. 366 sounds a bit devilish. Which, hey, I'm sure we're going to have some devil conversations as well. But alas, please, Jason, for the first time, introduce yourself.
So let's hope I get this better than last time.
Yeah, you practiced once.
Yeah, exactly. So I've practiced. So my name is Jason Hulott. I run or co-run Speedy Consultants Limited. We are a digital marketing agency for finance insurance companies, which is as sexy as it sounds. We've been doing this since 2003. Before that, I worked at a company called MoneyNet. MoneyNet was the first personal finance aggregator in the UK, and before that I was at a thing called the Woolwich Building Society, and it was at the Woolwich that I was asked to look at this thing called the internet, back in the World Wide Web, and looking at these browsers called Netscape Navigator and dial-up broadband, or dial-up, just AOL.
You couldn't use the phone if you were on the internet. All of that stuff.
And someone rang in, and that was it. It was game over.
Yeah.
Which might have just been what happened. Someone might have rung you, and that's what's broken this. So this is old school.
Yeah. So let's go with that. It was an old school technical difficulty.
Old school technical difficulty. So we've been doing online for a long time. On an aside to the digital agency stuff, we do a lot of affiliate marketing. So we help business owners utilize affiliate marketing in a number of ways, either to run their own programs, of which I've just written a book, or to actually help them monetize their traffic, because most people will probably look at their conversion rate and think, I'm converting 10, 15, 20% of my traffic, and go, wahoo, because the industry standard is 4%. But I look at that and say, well, actually, you've got 90% of your traffic that you're just wasting your time with. So rather than just forgetting them or trying to get them into a bloody marketing funnel, thanks, Russell Brunson, then what you could do is you could actually send them to other people and get paid for that privilege. So we help businesses with that kind of stuff, but that's more on the aside of the sort of digital agency stuff. I think that's sort of the potted history of us at the moment.
Yeah, and that's how I've came to know you, through Facebook, the social media platform, the wonderful thing that it is. And I knew you through, whenever I see you online, it's always about affiliate stuff. We've chatted about affiliate marketing in the past. I didn't even know about your digital marketing agency really until we spoke earlier today.
Yeah.
Am I not allowed to say those words?
No, you should know all about us because I'm a marketing agency. See?
Oh, yeah, this is true. I should know about Speedy Consulting. Promo there.
Yeah, there you go.
But for me, I think what's really interesting is what we were saying on take one, the change in how affiliate marketing is more in your everyday life now, isn't it? But it's probably, and a lot of people are probably within an affiliate system without even knowing it.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. I posted yesterday because somebody jumped up and down on me that said that I was a scammer and I was this and I was that, and affiliate marketing is the devil. And it's kind of interesting because then when you sort of look at, most people would have used an affiliate site over the last 2 weeks. Yeah. I guarantee every single person watching this, even if that's just you and me, is going to look at, they would have been on Expedia, they would have been on Booking.com, they may have gone through Quidco or Top Cashback, they may have used discount vouchers.co.uk, they may have been on Money Saving Expert, they may have bought the car insurance through Confused. They're all affiliate sites. At the end of the day, they are selling a service that isn't theirs to you and getting paid a commission for doing it. So that's affiliate marketing. That's all it is. The problem we have is that lazy marketers, of which I have been one in the past, hands up, have just basically said, this is passive, you don't have to invest anything, you just join my thing, you give me $6,000 and I'll build you this system that will go off and do all this stuff for you, and that's rubbish. Doesn't work, never has worked. It only works for the person building the system. But what then happens is you have lots of people going out and buying off eBay. They'll go and buy millions upon millions of email data. They'll spam it, they'll blast it and everything else. So when you type affiliate marketing into Google at the moment, you still get a lot of scam.
It's a real black hat.
It's a real, it's not even black, it's blacker than black, whatever that is. It's multiple black hats. So it's kind of, up until recently, it's something that I've not really got too involved with. I haven't really sort of shouted about it, but I actually, to be honest, like we said in take one, affiliate marketing helped us fund our pet charity that we ran for 10 years, which was a lot of expense.
And when you set up, that's a really good, sorry to interrupt, but when you set up that charity, at the beginning of that 10-year stint, did you know that it was going to be funded through the affiliate marketing systems that you set up? Yeah,
it had to be. Because pet charities, I'll get on a soapbox, pet charities don't get any kind of funding from anywhere. So all animal charities tend to have to self-fund. We didn't want to have people out fundraising for us. We didn't want to build a centre. We ran from home. So affiliate marketing was a perfect way of generating income. And we literally, through that period, sold absolutely everything. If there's something, and we actually rehomed pet rats through the internet. So if anybody says to me, my business is special, it doesn't work, people won't buy my product via the internet, I basically sold rats online. So if I can do that, you can sell anything. But that's what we did, and we built up. And this is we're getting into a bit of a dark story, but we basically set up and reinvested money from Speedy, from client work, into an affiliate marketing network. We built around 150 websites that we basically owned, managed, and they were all over the world, and it was a big network and everything else. It was kind of cool. But each site was dedicated to one affiliate product.
Got you.
So it may be dating, lingerie, wine, more adult orientated things. We did a bit of mail order brides for a while.
Interesting. How did that one go?
So very well.
That was the most
very well. Sort of selling Russian brides to Middle America is probably the best way of saying it.
That's a niche.
Yeah, that's kind of a niche. It was a profitable niche in the early 2000s.
I'm sure it still is.
And it probably, as I say, it probably still is. So we did all of that kind of stuff because on the side of client work, we basically just took a decision to actually say, well, actually, we need to invest in our own skill set, because we were finding that clients were coming to us and saying, well, if you're so good at doing this, why aren't you doing it for yourself? So we actually just said, well, actually, no, people are right. We should be doing this ourselves. And we're actually just about to do it this year. We're actually talking to other marketing companies, and we're going to show them how to do this for themselves as well. So if you've got an agency that is very good at driving traffic through email or social or whatever it is, they should be building affiliate brands.
Why is that? Why do you really think, other than the big gaps that people are missing in terms of possible income, but why else is affiliate marketing so important? Why should every business be having some sort of affiliate system within their business?
For me, it's low risk. And like we talked about in stage one, sorry everybody, in phase one, we talked about affiliate marketing also being called performance marketing. And performance marketing is basically you pay on performance. Clues in the name. So what that means for you as a business owner, you don't have to pay until you have the customer paying you.
Some sort of result.
Some sort of result-driven process. So that means it's low risk.
Yeah.
It can be massively, massively popular in terms of driving brand, because you can put your banners and buttons and text links all over the web for nothing. That doesn't cost you anything. What you then pay for is actually results. So it's actually a good way to diversify some of your talent base. So for example, maybe you're very good at Facebook, but you're crap at pay-per-click.
Yeah.
You could run an affiliate program and you could go after affiliate that are specialists in pay-per-click, because there are some. Or you could find a specialist that's very good at email, or very good at SEO, or has a database, or he's very good at content marketing, so he's got some very good niche content sites, and you haven't. So why develop them yourselves when you can go off and you can just pay somebody on a performance basis? So it's a very good thing. The one caveat I would say is I wouldn't launch a business with affiliate marketing. You need to know your conversion data. There's no, you're not going to get affiliates sign up, and because the first thing they'll say is, what are you going to pay me? How well does it convert? Blah, blah, blah. And if you don't know that because you're a new start, then it's not going to work.
So know your data first, and then you can maximize the potential of the income or the potential of what affiliate marketing can do. Yeah,
and it's basically, I mean, we say it's actually a traffic insurance policy.
Yeah.
Because what you've got within a network, for example, if you went to a like affiliate window, you're going to get access to cashback sites, discount voucher codes, content affiliates, bloggers, social media people, email. So if one of those drops off, it's not a massive, well, potentially it could be a massive detriment to your business if you only have one affiliate and they pull off. But if you've got, Quidco and Top Cashback, if one of them go, you've still got the other one. Exactly. It's not like you're running your business like we did with all SEO. So all of our affiliate sites were run off SEO. Google closed our business down in 2012, I think, basically overnight. Just boom, gone. All went. All our revenue, everything.
No warning.
Nope. And it was all my fault. For anybody that says I'm whinging about Google, I'm not.
Yeah.
Not at all. They have to run their own business. I got lazy.
When you say you got lazy, does that just mean that you didn't keep up with the SEO side of things, or it just got too sloppy?
To be honest, it probably got a little bit sloppy. We probably built a network that was too interconnected, which was the first thing. The other thing that we did that I'd say to everybody not to do is we sent traffic direct to our partners. So we didn't build any databases, we didn't build any communities, we didn't build anything. We basically had these empty, they weren't empty, they had lots of content on them, but nothing that was ours.
But it was much more direct then.
It just literally just went straight through. Whereas now what we're suggesting to people is build your own data, get them into a community, because for two reasons. One, because that protects you against something like that happening. But secondly, and more importantly, is it creates an asset for you to sell later. And we can come on to that because we've done that as well. We've had some 5-figure affiliate sales where we actually sold websites. And I think that was at those days. So if I looked at it now and I had a database and I had a Facebook page with loads of, that would have been a 6-figure sale, not a 5-figure sale.
And that must be happening all the time anyway, those sort of sales.
Yeah, we've seen one recently. I posted that recently. Someone just sold a really, I'm really sorry if they're on here, I don't think they are, but a really horrible looking gambling site's just been sold for £780,000.
Wow.
And it's
just because of the data.
No, to be honest, it's data, it's rankings, it's traffic, it's community, it's a bit of everything. And what you tend to find is in those kind of sales, you get a product owner that wants to come into a new market. Why would you want, the easiest way I say to people, they want to be number one in Google. You say, what search term? And they go, I want to be number one for loans. So you go to the loan, you type loans into Google, you see who's up there, and you go, right, just go and buy it.
Yeah.
So the easiest way to do it. Yeah, if you've got an affiliate site that's ranking page 1 for stuff, and that's what we did. We ranked number 1 for loans and car insurance, all that kind of stuff. And someone just came along and bought one. They just said, we'll just buy it. We can't be bothered.
Yeah.
We can't compete with you right now, so we'll just buy it. So, affiliate marketing is great in that it can fill those gaps in your revenue. It can help you convert more of your traffic into money, which is always a good thing. And then on the other side, it can help you drive business direct into your business, taking it from other people.
Yeah.
So it's affiliate marketing is a double-edged sword. It's not really. It's two sides of a coin. So it's, it can drive your revenue through either pushing other people's products, or it can drive your revenue by other people pushing yours. And there's nothing stopping you doing both. You just have to be quite careful how you do it.
When you say careful, I love when people use the word careful.
Yeah, it's kind of hopefully that's just woken everyone up. So when I say careful, what I mean is if you've got an affiliate program where you are paying other people for traffic, or you're paying people on a sale basis, what you don't want to be doing is showing other people's products on there that they're not going to earn a commission from. So if I send you 100 users and only 2 buy, yet you've actually just monetized all that traffic because you've sent them off to Egg to get their nice curved credit card, and I don't get anything. It's like, well, hold on, I'm funding your, they actually call that affiliate leakage, which isn't a word I thought I'd used so early in the year, but it's so they call it leakage. So what most affiliate networks want you to do is actually pull all kind of external non-monetizing links from your landing pages, in effect. So as long as you do that, then that's fine.
And the way you stop the leaks, effectively.
Yeah, and you just want to be, and as much as affiliate marketing doesn't cost you as a business, apart from the sort of fees and everything to set up, the affiliate might actually be buying traffic. These guys might actually be paying money to send you traffic that you then remunerate them for. So, they're taking a risk. So you just need to make sure that everything's above board, really.
Yeah, because obviously, like we said, they could be buying that traffic from, or that data from eBay. There's obviously black and grey hats of ways to generate traffic that isn't actually going to help your business, and kill. Like Google can kill you because of bad traffic.
Yeah, pretty much. But we're not. We covered that a little bit earlier on. I think that's not the kind of traffic and affiliate space that I'm sort of suggesting. We're talking about the sort of the top cashbacks of this world that have got 6 million members. These are big.
The good guys
going concerns in their own right. Well, whether they're good guys or not is a different story. But they've got real traffic. Yeah. And the thing is with all of this stuff is at some point you need to forget about Google. Most people talk about
sentence there.
It's not. Okay, people could say, well, they wiped your business out. Yes, they did. But again, that's still my fault. But if you're only relying on Google for your traffic, you don't own your business anyway. Google does. Yeah. And I'm living proof of it. Our whole affiliate network, I've probably got 2 or 3 sites still left kicking around just because of, I suppose, nostalgia more than anything else. But yeah, I wouldn't be getting into affiliates to drive traffic through Google or thinking it's going to help my SEO. There is some connection there. I wouldn't be worried about that kind of thing. So I'd just be actually using it to make money.
But it's the equivalent of if your business is 100% on Facebook, you don't own it, all that kind of stuff. You want to be bringing, like you said earlier, it's about capturing that data so that you're owning something. You're creating an asset for your business. You're creating worth in your business through the affiliate side of things, which is the really interesting side. Because whenever I used to think of affiliate, I used to just think, oh, it's a link, and if I click that link and use that link or buy something from that link, you're going to get 2p or whatever it is. But it's evolved from that like classic Amazon affiliate side of things to this much more, by the sounds of it, from what you're saying anyway, for much more of the data-led, data-driven side of the world, which is, from where I sit, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's more tech. It's a lot more tech. So, people, why do people use comparison sites? They use comparison sites because they think they're going to compare the whole marketplace in one go. So they're saving time and money. So it's a technology solution. But if you looked at it in real terms, you've basically got 150 affiliate links.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So it's kind of being clever a little bit more with the technology, although this kind of stuff's been around for a long, long time. It's interesting that people talk about fintech especially, and they say, fintech, I'm actually reading a book about it at the moment. Well, one of many books I've read about it, and they're talking about fintech being born in sort of 2008. And I'm sort of saying to people, actually, price comparison, we were building that in 1997.
Yeah.
This is fintech 1.0. Because
what happened in 2008 that made people start listening and start taking note?
To be honest, you had the crash, didn't you? So we had we basically, in the UK and the US, we had the downturn. Internet bubble went 2003. So by 2008, what you've got is we lost a whole bunch of clients in the overnight.
Okay.
Because we were working in the secured lending space, so homeowner loans, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And that basic market, secured lending, second charge home loans, just imploded. So we lost 5 of our biggest clients overnight. But then what happened is these guys then morphed, and they morphed into payday.
Right.
So you can see where things go. Because what these guys were then doing was they were finding gaps. So banks weren't lending any money because they didn't have any money to lend. So then private investors were coming in and they were saying, right, we've got money to lend, how do we lend it? So then you started having fintechs coming along and then starting building all these platforms and products and services and everything else. This is where the whole space came from. So when you look at fintech 2.0, that's where it was born. It was born out of the fact that building societies, banks were legislated against to stop lending money, in effect, because that's what had caused the financial crash.
Yeah, which is just nuts anyway.
It's kind of a strange thing, but it's basically what happened. We saved the banks, woohoo, or not, depending on
We're
your.
Still talking about it in 2020.
Exactly, depending
What's going
on
on in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing's changed.
One thing that I really wanted to talk about was sort of which we've kind of touched upon already, but the myths around affiliate marketing. And the not the bad stuff about it, but just the version of someone looking out that's not in our world, because obviously our world is very marketing. We get it, we understand it. We're crossing circles. But if someone was just walking in, first time, finding a site, or first time ever hearing about affiliate marketing, they're obviously going to hear some of the bad stuff, but also some of the great stuff. But what are the myths, the common myths that you've seen in that your last, 15, 20 years of being in this world? What are they?
Right. Okay. So the biggest one is that it costs you more money. So buying through an affiliate link costs me more money. Therefore, it's scammy. Therefore, I don't do it.
Yeah.
And that's not true in any way, shape, or form. Basically, the cost for that commission is paid by the product owner out of the product margin.
Yeah,
it's a marketing cost. So he doesn't load it. He doesn't say, okay, Stephen, if you've gone via Top Cashback, I'm going to charge you £100 for that product. Yeah, if you come direct, I'm going to charge you 80. Now, I have to be very, very careful saying that, because there are certain industries, hospitality for one, for example, where there's now this backlash against Airbnb, Booking.com. In the travel space, you've got Uber. There's all these kind of things going on where people are trying to bite back a little bit. The individual smaller business owner actually trying to bite back. So they're saying, come to me direct and I'll undercut them.
Yeah.
But that's still a marketing cost. You're still reducing your cost. So it's not costing you as the customer anymore. It's costing the product owner a little bit more. But you shouldn't, as a consumer, you shouldn't be looking at these things. I'm not going to click on that because it's going to cost me more money. But people do, and they still do. I still see people that will click on a link, open it up, and then pick the phone up and ring people because they think it's cheaper.
How do you fix that? How do you get around that? How do you educate people to start understanding that, listen, it's not, if you use honey.com on your Chrome extension, it's not going to cost you any more money? Yeah,
that's down to the individual tool or product provider, really. I think that's what they need to do, and that's what people like Top Cashback and Quidco. Everyone's got their favourite cashback site. Everyone's got the biggest brand term searches in the world is normally brand name will be number one, brand name plus cashback will be number two, and brand name plus discount voucher will be number three.
Yeah.
So, you know, people are already, you know, we're conditioned not to be loyal as customers, which is really kind of strange. But that's a conversation for another day. But basically, we are telling people not to be loyal to any brand apart from the one that's telling you not to be loyal to any brand. Work that one out.
Yeah.
So what people are doing is they're saying, you know, come and use us. So people will use Top Cashback because they're getting money back. They're not using it because it's an affiliate link that gives them money back. But that's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
People aren't using Expedia because it's an affiliate link. They're using Expedia because they're getting to search everything all in one go and in one place, or they're using Kayak for any of our US friends. So, you know, they're using these kind of things in different ways. So we're not, I think the word affiliate is still tarnished quite badly. When you know, like I said yesterday, I think someone wanted to string me up just for dare mentioning the word affiliate revenue. It was like, oh my God.
Almost.
But yeah, it's kind of a random one. And the problem is when you Google it, you get the problem stuff first.
Yeah.
And I think, and I don't want to say to people you're missing out, but you're missing out. You know, if you're just believing that part of the marketplace, which the industry itself done quite a lot to tidy itself up, you know, there used to be all kinds of problems, a lot worse than there are now. There's still problems. There's still, you know, problems, but you get that anywhere.
With every industry, you know,
there'll always be something. Yeah. And to be honest, marketers ruin everything. And that's going to be my T-shirt for this year. We ruin everything. We can't not exploit something for our own gain.
It's in your nature to exploit it.
Yeah, but it is.
Yeah.
That's the thing. As a marketer, you want to get as much out of something as possible. And the problem is some people step over that line that then becomes, this is actually, no, we shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
You know, the sort of the switch and bait kind of stuff where you're buying keywords for one thing and you're sending them to something else and they're redirecting and then you're getting 20 windows pop up and all that kind of stuff. And it's locked your browser or it's dropped a cookie or it's overwritten this or it's overwritten that. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on.
But what we know about as well that you can't see.
Most people won't see it.
Yeah,
they won't see it, and then never see
it. Move on, be like, oh, whatever, that's just pop up.
Yeah, and that pop up could then just drop to 365-day cookie. So if you then go back at some point and buy that product, then they're going to get a commission for it, which may or may not be a problem. But in some instances, you know, some people don't want to do that. But I think, you know, it's something that I think people should seriously start thinking about, especially business owners that want to scale. You know, you only have to look at some of the industry, you know, Gymshark gone massive. They've got a massive affiliate program. You know, there's people like Revolut. We talked about Revolut in version 1, where they're using referral marketing to grow their business. So they're not, you know, but referral marketing is kind of like affiliate marketing, but what they've done is they've actually rewarded both parties. So the affiliate's getting, the referrer is getting something, and the referee is getting something. So everybody
I get $5.
Everyone's happy. So you don't feel as the person referring that you're ripping off friends and family and you're just monetizing them. So you can feel comfortable with that kind of stuff.
But effectively, you're giving permission. You're almost giving your friends' data to this company.
Yeah, or not even that. You're not really doing that. All you're doing is you're sharing something. So they may give you a link and it says share this, so you'll cut and paste it and send them an email. So if they don't click on it and fill the form in, you're not sending data anyway.
Yeah, but if they do, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's what happens, and then you get a kickback and they get a kickback. But there's no pressure. It's not a pressure sale. So, you know, and as long as people remember that, then it can work quite well. And then the other side of affiliate marketing, especially in that kind of Revolut, Starling Bank kind of spaces, because they don't make any money at the moment, they're selling other people's products. So both of them have, you know, marketplace. Yeah. What's marketplace? They're all affiliate deals, but at a higher level. So these are more sort of, you call them a partnership relationship. Where you may be earning 30-40% commission, sharing data, doing that kind of stuff, whereas a normal bog standard affiliate deal may only pay you sort of 10-15-20% commission, depending.
But it's interesting that, you know, Starling and Revolut are still doing that, but you know, Monzo stopped doing theirs halfway through last year, I think it was, end of summertime. just because their growth was ridiculous. And did they see a need for it? I don't know. Did it get too complicated? I don't know.
It cost them too much money.
Yeah, they were spending too much money on getting customers.
Yeah, that they weren't making the money back fast enough. I think that's probably the key. They grew massively fast. I'm not saying it's a bad
thing. They didn't expect themselves to grow that fast.
No,
they didn't have the systems in place. Well, they had the systems in place, but I don't think they had the prediction in place of what would happen if we grow X amount of speed.
Yeah, and the problem was they've still, as much as you and I would get £5 each, that £5 has got to come out of transactions, and at the moment the transaction revenue isn't there, and that's why these guys have now gone to marketplace and they're now sort of cross-selling insurance from Dingy or from Digital Risks or whoever it may be. So they're sort of
their own loans, all that kind of stuff.
all that kind of stuff. So that's where they're monetizing. But that kind of referral program is very, very good at building a data asset in the business. I think Revolut I think they were doing something ridiculous like 50,000 sign-ups a week or something.
No way. Jesus.
It's just like bonkers.
Wow.
And then you've got WireX that are doing similar kind of thing with their sort of crypto cards. They're all doing the same kind of thing, which is interesting because we were talking about this 20 years ago. It's the same thing.
But I think the difference is now is some of the big players are doing it, so it's just become the norm now, isn't it? It's become the norm to send your friend a link to be like, hey, I'm using this, why don't you use it as well? As opposed to before, in the normal world versus the marketing world, the normal world, you would just tell your mate to go on the website and use it. Rather now it's like, oh no, use my link because I'm going to get something. Yeah,
well, no, to be honest, you remember you used to go into a car dealership and they'd basically say, oh, fill this card in or give this card to 5 of your mates and this, that, and the other. And so referral marketing's been around since year dot. It's been around forever.
So what's changed then? What's changed in the sense of it being much more popular or much more, not in your face, but even more subtle than that, I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's scalable because they've got systems. So, this reward my referrer has made things more scalable. The interesting thing within finance and fintech especially is that people, even 5 years ago, we were being asked by product providers like lenders to actually try and get engagement on social media.
Yeah.
Who goes on social media to say, Yahoo, I've just borrowed 250 quid for a payday loan? Nobody. It's the wrong mentality. But now, look at my black, gold, whatever, steel, ninja star.
Look at my metal curve card.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a lethal weapon. You shouldn't be allowed to carry that around. But
I've sharpened the edge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sharpen that bad boy up. But what that does, but that's this is what we're talking about with stuff being a little bit more sexy in the finance space. 20 years ago or 15 years ago, an MBNA credit card, I mean, this is where they came from. The affinity card side of things used to be like that. So you get a Liverpool card, a West Ham card, a Manchester United card, an Arsenal card, whatever it may be. And now you've got it being, you still have that, but now you have, people actually sharing this with their mates because it's cool.
Yeah.
I can send money to Bangladesh for next to nothing using my transfer wire card.
You no longer have to.
We never used to talk about this stuff. We never talked about finance. You didn't go down the pub and talk to your mates about, I'll just say 15 quid transfer fees buying a share.
Especially, weirdly enough, especially in British culture, you're talking about money in general is like a huge taboo for some reason. So like you said, you would never be in the pub with your mates, be like, hey, what have you got in your wallet? It's like, oh, I've just got my Santander, my Barclays card. That's it.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to show off my fact I've got a metal card. I'm going to show off the fact I can WireX money to whoever I want in the world in seconds.
Yeah.
Rather than go, oh, I've got to queue up at whatever that big massive transfer company was called. I can't remember now. Western Union.
Western Union or Travelex or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But now you've got it where you can both earn money. So, you then sort of talk to your mates and you go, right, well, we could both earn a £5. So if I've got 5 mates, that's 25 quid, If we all do it.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you do that? And I think that's something that's become a little. And the beauty is with stuff like Revolut and the fintech companies, it happens within the app. So it feels like it's nice and closed. It's private. It's secure. Whereas you're not banging out links here, there, and everywhere, and just shooting stuff off all over the place, which still happens. But I think we're on N26, Revolut, Wirex, and Coinbase is another one, sort of cryptocurrency transfer, that kind of stuff, and that all happens within the apps. So being outside looking in, you don't know. But once you start talking to people about Coinbase, TransferWise, Wirex, Bitcoin, whatever it is, people start to get interested, and you say, all right, I'll share this app with you. And we both earn some money. So you're never hiding anything. So this is where, in the old days, affiliate marketing was scammy, because you'd say, buy through my link, and not tell people why. And you could be earning all kinds of money off the back of other people. Whereas now it's a little bit more, and I think that's where fintech's done this sort of thing. It's been quite nice. It's been quite refreshing to look back and go, yeah, this stuff works, and it worked 20 years ago. It's going to work now. And it works really, really well. If you have a nice, secure environment, you've got something that people want to share. And within the finance insurance space at the moment, this is actually kind of nice. We've actually got some stories to talk about, because, 5 years ago, we'd all be talking about Red Bull, Starbucks, Coca-Cola. We didn't have any case studies. Whereas now we're talking Monzo, Revolut, N26, Crowdcube, Cedars, the list goes on and on. And it's just mad, and most of it's centered in the UK. So we've got a massive fintech and crowdfunding space in the UK, where it's a mature market. Why
is the UK being more dominant? Why do you think?
Because we have everything. So even things like price comparison. The US don't really have it in the same way that we do. We created personal finance aggregation in the UK, and we were the first in the world to do it. And we had a good march on the US, to a point where Google actually bought one of the UK aggregators because they didn't have a US one to buy.
Wow.
The problem with the US, of course, is obviously it's potentially 50 different countries because of all their regulations and the state level. So really, you're building everything for 50 different countries. So why would you bother? But you still have a couple that do some stuff, but not in the same way. So we are actually a really sort of mature market. The other thing you have is obviously you've got Lloyd's of London. So you've got underwriting capacity out the wazoo. You've got forward-thinking insurers. So, you've got the Avivas, the AXAs, the Zurichs, you've got the big guys, the Hiscoxes, that are putting money. They're building digital garages. They're doing all this kind of stuff, and they have been for a few years. They're building incubators, accelerators, all kinds of stuff, which is actually kind of really nice.
Great to see.
It's and European wide, there we say Europe at the moment, is growing massively. I think they did something ridiculous, like $8 billion worth of investment in fintech in Europe in the last quarter.
Wow,
it's just mad.
That's just nuts.
But it's all technology driven. But the technology is not really that new. I think what people are starting to find with it is that they're using good old-fashioned marketing, like referral marketing and affiliate marketing, which we talked about, to grow it. So if you can do it with that, you can do it with anything.
And the bank stuff is great, all that, the fintech stuff is super exciting. But what I fear is that we're almost fueling that fire of people being scared of affiliate marketing because it's so shiny, it's so big. Oh, only the big boys can do it. How does your, one-man band, Joe Blogs, whatever, selling soap online or whatever, how do they get into becoming that, adding that stream of income into their business?
So two ways. So one, you can, so if you want to run your own affiliate program, buy my book. So there's two things. So there's two things. So basically you can join an affiliate network. So an affiliate network is basically a software provider that provides you with a platform to actually deliver tracking, web links, all that kind of real-time sales performance, all that kind of rubbish. But then also give you a group of affiliates that can join your program from day one. So it means you can join a network, blast out all your stuff, and then you can have affiliates join and sign up that day. It tends to be a little bit more pricey than running it yourself, but if you've got a mass market product that you want to scale, so say online soap, fitness apparel, whatever it may be, and you can scale, then going to a network might be the best option. That's what Gymshark do. Conversely, the other way of doing it is if you want to start small. So if you're a service-based business, for example, this is the one thing where people are missing out. So if you're a service-based business, but you've got fixed price products, so you sell your service as a commodity. If you do that, you could be paying somebody for referrals, that kind of thing. But you can do that very, very simply. All you need to use is something like Google URL Campaign Builder, and you can build simple URL structures. You could create a landing page for every one of your partners, and you could go to networking events. You could go to groups on Facebook, and you could talk to 5 or 6 or 10 companies and say, look, let's do a deal, kind of stuff. You keep it nice and small, because for the one-man band, that's maybe what they want. They don't need a network with 25,000 affiliates.
No, that's when it goes wrong.
Well, to be honest, it's just a waste of time. It's a hammer to crack a nut. In fact, it's probably an ICBM to crack a nut. So, it's not something that, intercontinental ballistic missile. So what that means is that it's, it can be as big or as small as you want as the business owner. And that's the beauty of it. So you don't have to think about Gymshark and Airbnb and Zurich and all that kind of stuff. That's a bit too scary. But what you could do is, if you've got a WordPress site, for example, and you want to pay for inquiries, and you're going to pay £10 an inquiry, and you go to your local 4N or BNI or whatever it may be, and you see, right, okay, there's 4 businesses in here that I could do some stuff with. Build 4 versions of a page, call one affiliate 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just go to them and say, here's your links. If you've got something more technical that you can white label, so you can rebadge, even better. Because that's a no-brainer for a lot of companies that have traffic. But the thing with affiliate marketing is like all kinds of marketing, there's more than one way of doing it. And you can do it to fit you as a business owner. It's not me coming to you and saying, here's a round thing, you've got a square peg, you need to go and get a tool and turn your square peg into a round hole to fit this in. It doesn't work that way. You do it however you want to do it, and there's a million ways of doing it. Absolutely is. And I think if you're only looking at these big players and you're looking, because all I've done is talk about the big guys, but if you look at some of these programs, I've got an affiliate program for Speedy. You'll never find it, because it's invite only. Because I only want to work with 4 or 5 companies at a time, because they send us enough business that works for us. So if you're that kind of service-based business and you're worried about scale and everything else, then that could be a way to go. That you just basically pick up the phone to people and say, you've got this gap. You're a digital, you're a web designer. You work with finance companies or insurance companies. Who does the content when you build the site? Oh, the client does, and it takes forever, and this, that, and the other. Right. Come and talk to us. We'll do this for you. So we've got those kind of relationships going on all over the place. But it's not massive. It's not on a big network. It's not promoted everywhere. So everyone here that's listening to this doesn't have to think, oh Christ, I've got to go and join the network. Or I've got to be an e-commerce provider, or I've got to be B2C. I'm a B2B business. This won't work. Yes, it works everywhere. Just it's up to you how you scale it.
Charity to rehome rats. It can work with anyone. Why wasn't that your tagline on your book?
Exactly. Speak to Colette about that. That's Colette's fault. Really.
No, blame that. But I really want to touch upon your book, because I think there's not many affiliate marketing books out there that probably have the experience and the first-hand knowledge that you have, in the sense of why you wrote it. What made you write it, other than the fact it's a great marketing tool? What compelled you to do it?
To be honest, it was just really. So there's lots of books on affiliate marketing. I have to say that up front. There's a whole load, but they tend to be from the affiliate side. how to make money online, how to create a laptop lifestyle.
How to create a six.
Yeah, it's how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What the book is the other side. So the book is the merchant side. So how to run a program, how to grow a program, how to nurture it, how to
almost like the back end of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the product owner side, how they deal with it. And there's only ever been I've probably got 3 books in my bookcase that talk about affiliate marketing, and one of those was written in 1997. So you've got Sean Collins, So, but it's massive. So you've got Gene Presakoff, you've got Sean Collins, and you've got Robert. Oh my God, I forgot his name.
I love how you
Sorry, Robert, it's just gone completely bonkers. So I thought actually, and most of those are US, well, in fact, all 3 of those are US focused.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do was actually write something, a bit more grown up, really, as opposed to, something that was, the American stuff talks a lot about the bad times, talks a lot about the problems and everything else. And I actually wanted to just get past that and actually say, look, this is what you can do with it.
Yeah.
And this is how you can grow. I mean, MoneyNet, the company that I was part of it, I wasn't a founder of it, but used affiliate marketing really, really well, because we went out and white labeled all of our calculators and tools for other people. And it was just basically an affiliate relationship, but it was all those kind of things. And then we've done that with partners going forward. So we've done that for clients. We've set up affiliate programs for them, be them big companies or small companies, in different ways. Some of them have multiple programs. So they have an in-house program for ambassadors, or they have a normal bog standard generic affiliate program. There's all kinds of stuff. And that's all covered in the book, because the book covers our experience of doing all of that for clients, but also we know as affiliates what we want from our merchants. We want good converting landing pages. We want not just good commission, but we want to be educated about the product.
Yeah.
You wouldn't send out a salesman knocking door to door without giving them some training.
You'd hope not.
You'd hope not. You'd really hope not. But
I'm sure there are people that will, but this is why.
Yeah. But yeah. So the book covers all of that, really. I mean, it's not a huge book. It took me bloody ages to write the damn thing, but that was my fault.
But you got Collect kicking you up your bum.
Yeah, constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly. I'm still sat on a donut now. So that's why we did it, and it's been useful. It's been it's been interesting. It's been a marketing tool. It's not the first book I wrote. I wrote a book in 2003 about online marketing for property owners. But this is my 3rd book. So second one was about insurance marketing online. But yeah, this one's
yourself. It doesn't have a great advertising.
It doesn't. No. It really doesn't. It probably needs updating now, because there's a few more sexy things to talk about. But yeah, so the book is basically, it's dipping. It's not a start to finish. It's not a blueprint. It's basically, here's everything in my head about affiliates and referrals in some kind of order that may or may not be useful. It is. It gives people enough to be dangerous. It takes you through checklists that basically says, this is the type of program that you probably want. This is how you'd set it up. This is how you'd grow it. And these are the problems that you need to worry about. Yeah. Because obviously there are problems with everything. And most of them are technology or arsehole affiliates.
Is that the official term?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what we coined it.
Yeah.
So you get people that will try and buck the system. So if you're running a lead program, so you're just paying people for leads, people pick the phone book up and just fill in loads of rubbish. And if you're not careful, you're going to be paying for leads that aren't ever going to go anywhere.
Worthless.
So but you get that, or you get people rehashing data. You get all kinds of stuff. So it's all in the. It's all in the book. Those warnings are all in the book to help people.
Buy the book, everyone. Just buy the book.
Just get onto Amazon, buy the book, and then leave me a review, because I'm a nice guy. So just leave me a nice one. 4 or 5 stars, don't care.
I'm sure there's some way to. Then you can Amazon affiliate the book, and then you get this whole nice circle about it anyway. But last question for you, my friend. What have you got coming up in this first year of the new decade?
Fintech. So Yeah, so we're going all out for fintech. So in terms of the digital agency side of what we do, the affiliate marketing side, we're pushing the book. I want to help more businesses take advantage of affiliate marketing. We're running a small little. I set myself a goal of helping 10,000 businesses in 2020 use affiliate marketing to help charity.
Not a big goal then.
No, I think that was actually Dino's fault. I think he planted that number in my head.
But what was the original number like?
Probably 4.
Oh yeah, little stretch there, little stretch.
1 a quarter, it's easy. So that's not yeah. Now we're at 10,000 because it's a big hairy ass goal.
Round number.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all about. So what we're trying to do is take the scammy thing away from affiliate marketing by saying you can do it for charity. How can that not be whiter than white?
Yeah.
So we're trying to help people with that. But yeah, it's fintech because they struggle with hands-on, decent marketing people that understand the industry.
Yeah.
And I say that because I know there'll be business owners on here that will understand their industry inside out, but they'll go to an agency that are very generic and they'll think that they understand their industry, but they won't.
Yeah, that's it.
We're in an industry that's very compliant, very heavily legislated. So 2-for-1 offers, all that kind of stuff. The best thing since sliced bread, we can't say.
Yeah.
So you really need to, and it helps you as a business to market. So any service business out there, niche down, people, niche down.
Get to the niche. I don't know why I did that. That's so bad. But no, Jason, thank you so much for being the first founder on Founders365.
And second.
Second first person. The first person twice. That's what. Now we have done. Wait a minute. We've done it. We've done 366.
Yeah.
I'm not even knowing it. But no, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. You're a knowledge hub when it comes to just creating these additional streams, creating this additional data streams as well, which I think is more important often than the revenue stream in the long run. But you are a wizard in what you do, and I really do value your knowledge and your input on everything. So thank you so much. Lastly, where can people find you? How can people get in touch if they want to chat to you?
Cool. There you go. There's that horrible last question. So connect with me on Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm going to probably spend more time on LinkedIn over the next year because I think Facebook's got a little bit noisy. So LinkedIn, just type in there's my name sort of over. I can't get the camera right.
The name will be everywhere. The name is
they'll be there. They'll see that. So they can just send a LinkedIn connection request. As long as they've got a picture, I'll connect with them. I hate these people that don't do that. There's no point me sending you to the website unless you're a fintech company. If you're a fintech company, then really, really get in touch.
I hope I'm going to see you speaking at some fintech events this year.
Hopefully. I applied to some last year.
Yeah.
But I think I need to do more of this kind of stuff. Get a sort of show reel, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And probably get less ugly might be a good thing. But I don't know what I can do about that. So we'll see. I've got a shirt on. I'll shave. Especially. So.
You scrub it well. You even shaved for the occasion. He messaged me saying I've shaved. But, thank you so much for coming on. Right. No, thank you so much. And maybe you'll be on it later in the year as well. Who knows? Maybe you'll do 3 appearances. I don't know. Yeah,
you never know. We might even get that done in one take.
Maybe. No, don't say that. Don't say that. This was one take. No, thank you everyone for listening, for watching on the replay, on LinkedIn, on Spotify, on iTunes, wherever you're listening from. Thank you so much. And join us for the next 364 days now. Oh, the countdown begins. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.
Cheers.